Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy X. We're picking up right where we left off at the Wendigo boss fight screen, and we have just been smashed through the ice. So let's see what happens next.
Praise be to Yevon. That's what I would have said, if I was a follower of Yevon. We were all there, and in one piece. Even if I had a headache from wondering what was in store for us next.
So we survived the fall. But like so much is after happening. We're now like traitors to Yevon. The Guada were going to cover it up. They've destroyed our only evidence of Seymour being a bad guy. It's pretty wild. But we survived, we got a new Aeon. But like, what's next? What are the party going to do? But in terms of like an inventory situation, you definitely want to get these chests that are here. And there's some really good resources here. Maybe?
Look, that's the bottom of the temple.
And there we can hear the Hymn of the Faith sung by Shiva.
We've fallen a long way. So now we're the traitors that killed a maester. So now we're the traitors.
Yeah, it's messy.
What now, I wonder?
Messy. Oren, what are your thoughts?
What now? You act first and think later, don't you? I mean, can't you be a little more responsible? We're all depending on you, you know?
A lecture?
No. Just a suggestion.
You should place trust in
That's
your
right,
friends.
you only suggest to Oren.
But you can't expect someone to protect you all the time. You would do well to remember that.
Is that a lecture?
It's advice.
How you doing, Waka? Doing okay, bud?
Hey, Waka, would you cheer up? Look, we only did what we had to do.
It doesn't matter. Don't you see? I've always walked the path of Yevon. But now, I'm a traitor. How could this happen? Damn!
It's not Riku's fault either.
Huh? You don't know how I feel. Wonder what the Aurochs are doing now. Wonder what the
I'm sure Uni's okay. She's breathing fine and all. How are Lulu and Waka?
Well, Waka's in shock. Can't blame him either. And Lulu, well, she's just the same as always.
She's so together. All grown up, I guess.
I guess.
Well, just give me 5 or 6 more years.
So, Kamari, how do we get out of here?
Hey, don't change the subject.
We climb.
Don't be so
Kamari
awkward.
too.
Only those who try will become.
Huh?
I think he means you have to work hard if you want to be like Lulu.
Oh, I will.
Kimari think Riku should stay Riku.
Huh? Hey, are you saying I'll never be like Lulu? Kimari!
How can you laugh at a time like this?
Yuna?
I wanted to confront Maester Seymour about his father, Lord Giskel. I wanted to convince him to turn himself in to Yevon's judgment.
In exchange for marriage?
Yes, if that's what it took.
So, what did Seymour say?
He didn't say anything. Now I don't even think it was worth it. I should have told you what I was going to do.
Enough! Dwelling in the past is futile.
Hey, you don't have to say it like that.
You want to waste time listening to her regrets?
You don't have to say it like that.
Our immediate concern is Yuna's pilgrimage. Are you willing to go on?
Yes. But then, do you think Yevon will allow it?
The Faith are the ones that give power to the summoners. Not the temples or the teachings. If the temples try to stop us, then we will defy Yevon if we must.
Whoa!
I can't believe you said that.
Sir Orin?
Count me out. We have to atone to make up for the sins we have committed. Of course. It's not like I ever liked Maester Seymour, yeah? No way I'll ever forgive him for killing Lord Driscoll. And for trying to do us all in too, you know? But still, the bunch of us going against Yevon? No way!
But still, we have transgressed. And must face our punishment.
We must go to Bevelle. We must speak with Maester Micah and explain what has happened. There is no other way, I think.
I agree.
Sir Orin,
So it is decided.
will you come with us?
I am the troublemaker after all.
Yeah, that's right. You can always count on Aaron to complicate things.
Yeah. Kamari roars and Orin runs off, and...
I never asked you to follow me.
Hey, but that's what friends are for. Right?
Yep.
Thank you.
Huh?
Friends, huh?
Man, how can you all act like nothing's wrong? Must got nerves as
But yeah, there's the hole in the ice there.
You're too edgy. Listen
But
to
yeah,
the
I
hymn
could-
and calm down.
Is that coming from the
Yeah,
temple?
it's wild. I couldn't.
Yes, it is Yevon's
Talk.
gift. It soothes the hearts of the faithful.
But there are some chests here. Hidden away. So you definitely pick up that level 2 key sphere. The Avenger. Yeah, we're gonna just move Yuna just so she can collect, steal and use. And then we can continue her spear goes, just so she got those 2 little abilities. Except, what would be useful is that absolute bucket load of HP nodes at the start of Riku's grid, but we won't go too that deep into it. No need to worry. But yeah, Orin's getting pretty late into his spear grid as well. It's quite a distance he's travelled. And yeah, I because Orin's name tag is in the way, I think oh, is this a diagonal way to go to the level 1? But it was not. So 200 more HP, as is Orin's specialty. And now Lulu has learned the Demi spell, which we can harken back to the very, very first episode with the very, very first boss. Using Demi, an AoE spell that deals a percentage of their max HP to all the targets. So we're just going to have a little quick save. Because we managed to get those different key spheres and such.
Say,
With the
you feel
lock
something
spheres,
weird
like
in
level
here.
1s.
Some kind of bad vibes or something.
Oh,
thought so.
what does that mean? Yeah, it's interesting. People you talk to now will
This
start
place
to
smells
notice something
different now.
strange.
Can Mari not know if
You
this
know?
good or
Mm.
bad?
Friends, huh? First time a non-Al Bhed called me that.
Aww.
I'm sure that Maester Micah will listen to us.
Who is that singing?
The faith.
Oh. Huh?
So this
The
is
faith?
Shiva
What? He can sing?
singing.
Of course it can. Don't be a fool.
Don't say of course.
the
They're
ground shaking?
statues.
Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee.
This is wild. This is a wild realization that's gonna happen in a few seconds. But there's something strange
sure
in the
that-
air. The ground seems to be shaking.
Jack used to sing this song.
So like,
Yeah,
how did
over and
Steve?
over.
What? How far did we fall? Or more
But
specifically,
not this good, that's
what
for
did
sure.
we fall onto?
Another trait you share.
What? You were listening? Hey, can't I get a little privacy?
Your singing reminded me of Spira.
Oh, right. You're not originally from Xanarkand, are you? You homesick?
Maybe.
Say, how'd you get to Xanarkand anyway? Sin? Uh-huh. I thought so. That proved it. Sin was the link between Xanarkand and Spira. Which means, if we kill Sin, I'll never be able to go home.
We should get moving soon. We should get moving soon.
The singing stopped.
There's
Yeah.
something here.
The ground.
We were standing on Sin, guys, so what you can't see because the cutscene is that the thing we're standing on is Sin's back. Sin was actually underneath the temple, underneath the ice, and basically when the boss crashed through, we landed on it.
Toxin, watch out!
We've just been standing on Sin this whole time.
It was then I knew that Sin really was my old man. For the first time, I was finally able to believe it.
Drama!
The song you were listening to. What is it this time?
So they're now having like a conversation in their head, which is really interesting.
Xanarkand. Ah, you homesick too? That's not your world anymore. You're Sin now. Hey, I'm older now, you know?
He's still remembering back to when he was a kid and worrying about him, you know?
I know.
Just wants to be himself, not to be a monster anymore.
You want
It's
this
hard.
to end.
Yeah.
I'll find a way, promise.
The final summoning in Yuna, but will that just continue? Listen. We meet with Sin, we wake up in water. That's our go-to.
Where am I? I forgive you this time. Be good for a while, okay?
Yes, Sin, please stop rampaging and destroying everything. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting situation. We are by ourselves again. We've been completely separated from the party. We dive into the water here and open up the chest. Get some remedies, which are basically like Asunas to get rid of all negative side conditions. And here we go. First time fighting solo in a long, long time.
Phew!
So you want to haste yourself, because normally what happens is your party members come in, but I was actually able to get through this whole fight just to do this. So yeah, I'm inflicted with darkness, so we want to get some eye drops. Get rid of that blindness. Try a delay buster again to get more turns. In hindsight, keeping Titus with Loner would have been more clever. But he actually is getting so many crits that it's crazy. He's literally getting so many that like we're about to just kill it all in one go. Typically,
Are you all right?
when Roxas takes enough damage, Ludo runs in,
Let's go.
and then Orm runs in slightly later to help with the fight. We were able to solo it with just Roxas. So that was pretty fun.
The others?
So now we have to
Haven't
run
found
across
them
the
yet.
desert and try and find all our friends.
We're supposed to stay in one place if we get
Like
split
stressful.
up.
Wait here if you want. He's not.
If everybody waited in the one spot when you got separated, nobody would ever find anybody. And like I get it, you don't want to be wandering. Like, I don't know, but it's so hard. It's like somebody has to wander and start finding people.
Waka!
And you found Waka.
You alone?
Mm-hmm. Where's Yuna? Damn it! First I lose Yuna, then I'm ambushed by Machina. Great day I'm having.
Basically, you get a new type of item called the Albed Potion. It heals all party members for 1000 HP. And recovers like poisoning, petrification, and a bunch of other strike effects. So it's kind of one of the best healing items in the game at this point of the game.
It's not your fault,
this is
Kamari.
really to kind of boost Riku's usefulness in the party as like a supplementary healer, because typically she's the only one that has the use capability to use the special items. But Kamari can use, and Yuna can use, so we just have access to like a bunch of super good healing from a bunch of different characters. So if Riku gets petrified or, you know, otherwise taken out, we can use other characters as well, which is great. But yeah, still trying to get the final overdrive for Tidus. So like whenever he gets a full overdrive, just use the overdrive. And get it out of the way. So he needs to do 100, so like, I don't know how many we've been doing, but like, we must be getting those. So here is one of the only other places you can find collectors. Oh.
This ends now.
But yeah, those guys are tricky. Using items on them, overdrives, that's pretty much the only kind of guarantees of them. We nearly have the whole party back now. We just need Riku and Yuna. And we're all sorted. But yeah, just everybody getting overkill.
Miss me?
It's great.
Oh,
Enough. No time to waste. Let's go.
Absolutely, we need to find Riku and Yuna. But yeah, overkills get you double the Albed potions. There's 3 enemies, so that's 6 Albed potions.
Hey
We're going to be
guys,
getting lots of those.
where's Uni?
Gone.
gone. Some guardian I am.
There's something I want to tell you, but promise not to say anything. No glaring either. I know where we are. We're on Bikenel
Waka,
Island.
your racism is
There's a place
showing.
us Albed call home near here. Uni's there, I'm sure of it. Other Albed must have come and rescued her.
Rescued? You mean kidnapped?
What does it matter as long as she's safe?
That's right. Anyway, I will take you there if you promise that you won't tell anyone about it. Especially not Yevonites, okay? You know they don't like us Albed. Who knows what they'll do if they knew?
Give me a break. What are you accusing Yevon of this time?
Yevon did something really bad to us before.
Well, you Albed must have deserved it.
Ah! Can't you guys talk about this later?
Just promise you won't tell anyone about this island. Promise?
Waka, come on!
All right, I promise. Lead the way.
You got it.
Right, so we're gonna mosey on through the desert and reunite with Yuna at the Bhed Settlement of Home. We're not going to be going too much further in the episode, but there is one or two other little tutorials to look at. Again, just making our saves. But yeah, I remember when I first played that as a teen, and I was just like, oh my god, we were like on Sin, like just standing in Sin, walking around in the temple. It was wild.
Let me handle the Machina. I can take them apart piece by piece.
So basically, when Riku or anybody uses a steal command, it breaks Machina, leading to like an instant, it's like a death effect. And just like the death effect, if you steal to break a Machina, you don't get an overkill, and therefore don't get a chance to you know, gain more AP and gain more items. And
Isn't there
yeah,
an easier
just,
way?
No complaining.
you know. Again, I shouldn't have put it on faster speed, because it is funny when you can let you get all these really fun character interactions. Yeah, everyone dodging and weaving. And yeah, without Yuna, we only have 6 characters. Even still, there's some really, really good items to be stolen from here, so you definitely want to spend some time just getting some items, getting some levels, and this is a pretty good grinding spot to be fair. And for our unit run going forward, we have to swap in 6 people, so it's not as time consuming to do the battles. But and here, or around here, is where I start to have an interesting think about Waka and where he's going, because he ends up intersecting quite closely to Orange Grid, which is obviously way more strength, way more HP, way more defense. And I mean, Riku was heading and moseying her way down to Yuna's grid, so why can't Waka kind of become more of the tanky, bruisery type underwater? So Roxas is speedy and strong. Waka can be tanky and strong, and Riku can be speedy and defensive. But yeah, that's going to bring our episode to an end. I'm going to have a bit of a grinding session off screen, but then we will continue on and try and rescue Yuna. Have a good one, guys.